Okay, well, John King, you're the chairman of ATEC. Now, what sort of expectations did you have of this Tourism Directions event this morning, and have they been fulfilled, or what do you feel about it?
Well, I guess my expectations were more than exceeded. I guess I've got to admit that my expectations weren't too high. I thought it might be basically a repetition of last year. But I think the involvement of other input from outside has really lifted the whole thing. I thought perhaps there could have been identification of a few key issues and a concentration on that. We've had a lot of information over a very broad area. And I think perhaps in future conferences we need to sort of dig a little deeper on some of the key issues rather than trying to cover too much territory.
Yeah, look, I think the organisers or some of the guys might say, well, they have done that by concentrating on China, and that's fine, and I know this is about strategy, but China's into the future, let's face it, quite honestly, and I'm not sure how this helps the man in Cairns, for example, whose bank is on his back because he can't pay his bills. So I don't know where that fits in, with your membership.
We're going to be quite active in helping the industry adjust to the requirements of the China market. But at this stage, the vast majority of our industry are, quite frankly, not in a situation where they can really take advantage of this. So I think there could be perhaps a little more effort on managing expectations of that market and really adjusting to it.
Did you find it refreshing that Kevin Rudd in his presentation actually said that the government actually got tourism, that they understood it?
Yes, and I think that it was a sad thing, quite frankly, that towards the end of his tenure as Prime Minister, Kevin Rudd really engaged with tourism. For example, he turned up at our symposium in Hobart and really started to get tourism. So I guess that was a sad issue, but I think he's certainly, in his role as a Foreign Minister, has really embraced and supported tourism.
Well, I suspect John King will be sort of knocking on Kevin Rudd's door shortly to say, well, we need to get you to talk to a few other people in government to get them to understand tourism.
His too, but we've been knocking on all sorts of doors down here in Canberra at the moment, and that's why I've sort of been in and out of the conference a little bit, having discussions with some other ministers.
I'm sure you have, John, and well done for you as well.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Good.